Hello, and welcome to my channel. Why am I sounding weird? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have another video with Justyne at Justyne. I will link her again in the description. But this video is going to be about our top 5 tips to survive college.
First tip is staying organized. Rachel and I are very OCD about life. We both have planners that are like color-coded. We write everything down, make sure I'm not overscheduling myself, but I think having a planner and looking at it every morning and every night really helps with life
and stress. Like, it helps me to just write stuff down and then look at it again and be like, okay, you don't need to stress that much, girl. You can chill because you got it. You're handling it.
Next.
I guess another thing to go along with that is time management. Block out, like, I need this much time to do this. I like to have it planned out in my head. So this is gonna take about an hour and a half, and then I'll eat for 30 minutes or whatever, and then do this for, like, block things out, manage your time, get things done, and you're golden.
I think time management is something you kind of have to learn as you go on.
And college definitely teaches you that.
Yeah, when you're a freshman, like, you're just so overwhelmed with the amount of work that you have to do and the amount of free time you have. I think a lot of people don't think about the amount of free time you have as a freshman versus like
high school. Because you were there for like 7 hours, but then like when you get to college.
And then you had like sports, you had all your after school activities, and then you did homework until like 2 in the morning, and then you're like, gotta wake up and do it all over again.
Yeah.
When you're a freshman in college, it kind of slows back down again, so you do have free time, but
you gotta spend it the correct way though. Yeah, like, you can't waste time.
You just can't procrastinate everything. If you get your work done in the beginning of your free time, then you have so much like actual free time, and it's like stress free. You don't have to worry about anything. Yeah,
I feel like a lot of people struggle is just like not getting the stuff done, because it's really not that hard to do well in college grade wise.
As long as you show up to class.
If you show up to class and then get your stuff done. Like, a lot of people just end up not doing their stuff because they forget about it, or they're out partying or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Rachel and I are like the grandmas of college, but... So tip number 3 is balancing work life and school life / social life. So I've had a job since I was like 13. So I've had to deal with this what feels like my entire life. A big thing for me is kind of going back to the time management and organization, just making sure that I have time to do everything. So when I come home from my class or whatever, I just get my work done so it's fresh in my brain, and then, you know, I go to work, or even I recommend getting a job that's kind of lax where you can do your homework while you're there if it's kind of slower or something like that, because I know me personally, I need money to go to college. I'm paying for everything, so it's really important for me to go to work. But I also, when I interview or if I get a job, I ask them, like, is this a position where I will have downtime that I can work on a project, or make sure it's a flexible job where you can make time for like a group project, or if you're studying for finals, they'll let you go home early or give you a day off or something like that.
So number 4, give yourself breaks. Like, don't try to and I struggle with this even now, because I'll still try to just force out a ton of work at one time, and then the work ends up not being as good as if I would like take a break, maybe go to the gym, come back and do some more, or even put it off till the next day. Like, I just like to work and go until I'm done, and then it ends up not being as good. Just give yourself breaks, like go do something fun, get your mind off of it for a little bit, and I think it makes you more productive in the long run.
So number 5, we're both gonna kind of take on, because we both have different like perspectives of this. So staying healthy in general. I think it's important to not let like your health in college consume your life, just because you have so many things to stress about that you don't need to worry like constantly about what you're eating. But it is important to like be mindful of it. Make sure like when you're in the dorm, don't buy Oreos and potato chips. Just be mindful, drink a lot of water, don't put any like garbage into your system.
Something else people struggle with is like the drinking aspect of college. I think this is where you get the freshman 15. And fun fact, you don't actually like get a beer belly or gain the freshman 15, get fat from just drinking. Like, you end up gaining weight from eating the bad food when you're drinking, because your body actually prioritizes alcohol, stores all the food you're eating for the most part. So just be mindful of that when you go out drinking. Just try to eat a little more protein during the day. Make sure you're hitting your protein intake, and
Don't eat like pizza when you're like drunk.
Yeah,
like,
that's like literally the worst thing you can do. Like, you will gain weight.
Just chug back of water. But I also think, to get back to like the healthier side of things, I do think it's really important to get some type of exercise in. I know there's really big campuses where you have to walk like 25 minutes to your class, which is fine. But if you go to a smaller school like I did, I think it's so important to go to the gym for at least 30 minutes, whether that's, you know, get your run in, some sprints in.
Just do what's fun.
Light lift, like just get your heart rate up. It's so important, and it just makes you feel better. And for me personally, after I come back from the gym, I can get so much work done because I'm so much more focused.
Yeah.
That endorphins.
Make sure you're fueling yourself like correctly. Like, I know a lot of girls who really undereat and they don't even realize that they're undereating, and then they feel like crap, and then they like binge eat or whatever because they're so hungry. Just make sure you're eating enough, like frequently. I mean, I eat every like 2 hours because I'm hungry a lot.
Yeah. Take a daily vitamin.
Some people just like to lift weights and like that's fine and stuff, but like I would try to get some cardio in there too, just because if you think about it, you're studying a lot of the time and you're like spending a lot of your time sitting. And I don't mean go out and like run 8 miles, like go just walk, like get some steps in.
Put it on an incline.
Move your body.
Yeah. Do some jumping jacks.
Like, don't just be sedentary, because that's when like you gain that freshman 15 again.
And as a Cleveland Clinic employee, you can get so many diseases from a sedentary life. Like, there's so many diseases out there that are just caused by your joints not moving on a regular basis, and walking to class isn't enough. Like, you're just moving like some of your joints. Like, your arms need to move, your neck needs to move. Like, all those things really need to move. Like, that can cause osteoporosis in like so many people. So just make sure you're moving, as Rachel said.
Stay hydrated, because I feel like crap if I don't drink enough water. And
we were just talking about this today.
You just feel better if you drink water.
I keep a bottle of water and I chug it as soon as I wake up every morning.
Alright, well, those are our 5 tips. Kind of long and drawn out, but I hope it helps some of you out there to be successful in college. I will catch you in the next video.
Check out my video on my channel, which Rachel's going to link down below.
Yes. I'm not going to tell you what it's about. It'll be a surprise.
Because I don't even know yet, so.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.